This will pick it up.
Okay. Ready.
Soccer fans, welcome to Kinkinishtuk Stadium in Nanaimo's beautiful Spanamic territory for this afternoon's PACWEST soccer season opener between the visiting Douglas College Royals from New Westminster and your VIU Mariners! VIU Mariners acknowledge that we are competing, practicing, and learning in the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, the lands of the Spanamic First Nation, Tongan First Nation, and the Cowichan and Stanawas First Nation. We walk these paths together. Fans, at this time, we'd like you to rise, please, if you are able, and face the flag at the end of the pitch for our national anthem, Oh, Canada.
Welcome one and all to Kinkinishtuk Stadium on NDSS campus in beautiful Nanaimo territory for the PACWEST season opener between the Douglas Royals and the VIU Mariners. Mariners set to go as you see them forming the tunnel. They enter this season as the defending PACWEST champions. They won that title last year against the Capilano Blues. They went on to meet each other in the CCAA National Bronze match. Capilano getting the best of VIU that time, 1-0. This year they entered the season with a lot of new faces, especially on the back end. Several people coming over from nearby Nanaimo United FC, Mary Nichols and Aaron Jensen among them. Battle of the fourth-year goalkeepers in the season opener. VIU rolling with Caden Thorpe, standing at 5'5" out of Kimberley, BC. She had an outstanding season last year, finishing with a .778 save percentage while being part of a Mariners defense that led the league in shutouts. Conversely, on the Douglas Royals, it's Vanessa Chung getting the call for the season opener. Fourth-year keeper standing at 5'4", all the way from Archbishop Kearney Regional.
Fans, thank you again for joining us at Kakinishuk Stadium in support of VIU Mariners Soccer. And we appreciate your support all season long. Kickoff coming up next.
Sure to be a great game for both sides. Aaron Jensen sends it back from the opening circle. It immediately heads out of bounds. It'll be Douglas ball. A lot of action happening so far at center. When I spoke with Mariners head coach Bobby Taylor last year, she said that's kind of what we want our identity to be. The Mariners really want to get in the middle and win those battles at center. There's Vanessa Chung getting her first action of the day. Mary Nichols just over there on the far side. Two-time U Sports National Champion with the UBC Thunderbirds. Jay Dillabo sends it ahead. Nearly a good opportunity for VIU, but it comes out to the far side. Headed out of bounds. It'll go back to Douglas. Nearly had a good look there, but Caden Thorpe says it's okay. You'll be fine. Lane taken away by Niobe Darku. Here's Dillabo with it. It ahead to Aaron Jensen. Tries to center it. It goes back to the near side. Dillabo can't keep it in bounds, but it does not matter. She's got a throw in coming up. Avery Henderson waiting. Entering her second year. She's expected to be a large piece of the Mariners' back line. And Claver Valdez tries to get something going for Douglas. But the Mariners continue to be excellent in the art of possession. Good block there from Darku, coming all the way from Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories. Now a good chance here. Goes wide right. It'll be a goal kick for Vanessa Chung, or will it? Halfway through the fourth minute of this 2025 PACWEST season. Listed as 2025-2026, but the regular season is played entirely in 2025, the calendar year. Pick from the near corner nearly goes in. Darku tries to get something going. Lands at the feet of Jada Kammerman. Spent her early collegiate career with Tarleton State in the NCAA. Set a Texans record for most starts by a freshman. Claver Valdez tries to crisscross with Sahota. Now she finds Isabel Dobbin. Here she comes. Turnover, Mariners get it back. No calls coming. Rogers couldn't get to it in time. Katie Buckle gets clipped. She does look to be okay. If you notice that big swatch of blue in the bleachers, that's our men's team right there. PACWEST title contenders by day, official Mariners supporter group by night. The seconds tick away and they turn to minutes. Rogers and Ashlyn Grimm look to send it ahead. Dillabo able to stay with it amidst a sea of Royals. Ingram. Now Darku gets it ahead. Thornton, one of the many Nanaimoites on this roster. An alum of Dover Bay Secondary. Imagine it must be pretty weird for her, considering this pitch to be her home. Haven't been up in Nanaimo for too long, but I imagine the rivalry between Dover Bay and NDSS to be equally as fierce, if not more, than the one between Mount Doug and Belmont. Mariners forming what looks like a trapezoid in front of Caden Thorpe. Nichols makes a nice move, and now the Mariners have a chance down the far side. Let's be on the line. And the first goal kick of the season goes by way of Vanessa Chung. By Wagner, comes over to Darku. Can't hold on to it. Now Dobbins off to the races. Caden Thorpe able to settle things down. Jensen tries to leg it to the far side. She can't get there fast enough, but the Mariners will retain possession. Long ball going towards the goal, headed up by Rogers. A kick from the far corner. These Mariner fans making their presence known nice and early. Halfway through the 10th minute, still tied at 0 for the time being. But it ain't tied anymore. Just like that, amidst a sea of bodies after a kick from the far corner. PACWEST title defense begins with a 10th minute goal. Chong sends it back to Vanessa Chung. Royals in a 1-0 hole. Brought their colored kits with them to the island. Very nice shade of green, I must admit. Apologize if any wind picks up. It is not a calm day here in Nanaimo.
VIU Mariners goal, scored in the 10th minute by number 19, Avery Henderson.
That's something you don't see every day. First goal of the season comes from the back line. Bounds again past the touch line. Mariners looking to keep the foot on the gas in the season opener. That's not the way you do it. Here's a good opportunity. Anna Claver-Valdez pushes it wide. Ashlyn Grimm from the near corner trying to tie the game in the waning seconds of the 13th minute. Another chance now comes back to Grimm. She shoots off the top post. By the skin of their teeth, the Mariners hold on to their lead. Thorpe got some power behind it. Here comes Claver-Valdez again. That's across, good block there. Douglas able to get another chance as Kaylin Chong retrieves it from behind the bench. From the Mariners. Holding on to a 1-0 lead as they approach the 16th minute, courtesy of the second-year defender, Avery Henderson. Out of bounds again, starting to look like a comedy sketch here at Kikinichuk. John goes for the long ball, it's headed out. Narcissus tries to center. Nichols trying to box it outside. Caden Thorpe sends it out. Douglas gets another chance. Might be able to guess, the wind will be a major factor here. Aaron Jensen. As Chung kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for Henderson, who has the game's lone goal today. Thornton gets tripped up. With a chance to increase the VIU lead. Nichols. Can VIU make it 2 goals from the back line today? Can't for now. Nichols gets tripped up. No calls coming, the crowd irate. Vanessa Chung comes out to plate. Almost looked like Dominic Hasek for a bit. Henderson. Now Darku. Head back to Wagner. Tried to send forth Dillabo. Wagner able to chip it. Maya Creed sends it ahead. Headed back out to center. It's her opposite number. Jaya Sahoda. Jay Dillabo tries to stay with it, but we have another injured Royal. And this one does not look nearly as good. Chance we will see our first substitution of the day. As I say with Rogers TV, drink it. It's good.
Soccer fans, we thank you again for joining us at Kikinistook Stadium in support of VIU Mariners Soccer. Excited for another season of Mariners varsity soccer, basketball, and volleyball. Make sure to keep your eyes open on Instagram as well for our Mariners baseball club teams and hockey club teams. And we thank you for supporting university sport here in Nanaimo and Central Vancouver Island.
Darku chips it back and the show resumes. Anderson. Mary Nichols now on the far side. Pushed out of bounds, it goes back to VIU. Nearing the 25th minute, Avery Henderson still has the lone goal today. No calls coming on that.
Douglas Royal substitution. Exiting the game, number 11, Jaya Sahoda. Entering the game, number 3, Georgia Dalrymple.
Georgia Dalrymple checks into the game in place of Jaya Sahoda. Here comes Clara Valdez, but once again she's denied by the Kimberly native, Caden Thorpe. Douglas in good position now. Meanwhile, Dobbin tries to get to it, but it's sent back out. And this could be trouble, but looks to be all right for now, as Emma Thornton takes a tumble. Many members of our club baseball team also in attendance today. Gets it back. Crowd wants a call there. They're not going to get one. Anderson to Thorpe. Now Wagner. Ingram gets pushed. And a Claver Valdez. Well, is offside. The Mariners stop a potential Douglas goal. Now it's Douglas's turn to dominate possession. Offside again, and Claver Valdez nearly had a good look there. Good block there. Another good block from Courtney Ingram. She's off to the races. Wagner. Dillabo. Thornton nearly had it. Vanessa Chung scoops it up. Ingram again. Jensen nearly had it. Perhaps a bit of embellishment from Ashlyn Grimm. Gone by. Remains a 1-0 VIU lead. Throw in from Henderson. Ingram. sent out. Mariners get it back. Good instinctive play there by the former Tarleton State Texan. Good look here for the Mariners. Beyond the goal line again. And it'll be a corner kick coming by way of Jada Cameraman. Can she make it a 2-0 VIU lead? Vanessa Chung says no. Inbounds again. Good effort by Hannah Wagner. To box Claver Valdez out. VIU's been dominant lately in terms of time possession, but this is not to say that Douglas hasn't had any good chances. It's a trip inside the box. It'll be the first penalty kick of the season. Might be the loudest crowd pop I've heard here in a long time. Aaron Jensen, the veteran, trying to increase the VIU lead. Here we go. Jensen. Stopped by Chung. And you hear the Douglas fans that made the trek down from New Westminster. Remains a 1-0 VIU lead. But Douglas has something to smile about, at least for the short term. Kick from the corner, and this time they get it! Jada Cameraman gets her first of the year, and it's 2-0 VIU. Three attempts. First the regular shot, then the penalty kick, then the corner kick. Third time's the charm for Jada Cameraman. It's 2-0 VIU. This a way to start a season or what? Chipped out. Douglas gets a chance, but they've got to crawl out of a 2-goal hole.
VIU Mariners goal, scored in the 35th minute by number 3, Jada Cameron.
An Olympico from the Nanaimo White. Ingram chips it up and out nearly into the tent.
VIU substitution, exiting the game number 17, Halloween Darton. Entering the game number 9, Mary Huggle.
Another new recruit of the Mariners. Mary Huggle checks into the game. Kept inside by Dillabo. Kaylin Chong. Back to Claire Valdez. She's blocked by Ingram. Claire Valdez again with a high shot that's headed out. Orp comes out. Perhaps not the wisest decision in vacuum, but it sure looked cool. Dillabo. Anna Scott nearly has it. Wagner gets tripped. No calls coming. And yet they call that. There's a mixture of emotions here in Nanaimo. Some happy, more irate. Isabel Dobbin and Ashlyn Grimm trying to get Douglas on the board. Can they do it? Not if Caden Thorpe has anything to say about it. corner kick. As has been shown before, this game is the one that sometimes gets you. Just to see if humanity, and Caden Thorpe comes up with it. Late half heroics from the Nanaimo goalkeeper. Sure to be extra time added to the end of this half. Between the injury to Sahota as well as the 2 free kicks. Out to center. Kicked out of bounds. Both teams have a chance to reset here. Avery Henderson and Jada Cameron have accounted for the game's lone goals. 2-0 VIU advantage as we near the end of the first halftime. Jensen tries to get it. Dillabo giving chase. Chung gives it the boot. Out to the back line, Wagner over to Thorpe. Now Henderson, who has a goal today. Here comes Dillabo. Able to get it back. Dillabo walks in. Nearly has it. Takes a tumble inside the box. She's down. Surely a penalty kick coming. Dillabo does look okay, though she is a bit banged up.
The officials have indicated 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes added time.
Both teams have 4 minutes minimum to work with. Good effort from Mary Huggle. Here comes Claver Valdez on the near side. Aronson tries to box her out. And she does. Avery Henderson getting it done on both ends so far. Here she is again. Wagner. Back ahead to Henderson. Good chance here for VIU. And a Wagner off the body of Chong. Here comes Dillabo. Caden Thorpe settles things down. Expect the Mariners to start playing keep away for the rest of the halftime. That one goes into the Douglas bench. Can't imagine Dalibor Plopsik is too happy about that. Dillabo. Good save there by Vanessa Chung. Mariners looking to end the half on a high note. Claver Valdez nearly had another chance, but this time she was stopped by the whistle. First halftime comes to an end. Mariners holding on to a 2-0 lead. Second half coming up in just a bit. We'll be right back.
VIU Mariners, and we invite you back to the pitch tomorrow afternoon for the rematches. Mariners and Royals once again. We're going to kick it off at 12:30, then again at 3. For more information on our teams and schedules, check out gomariners.ca. soccer fans, just letting you know we are playing on 2 different pitches in the 9-hole for this season. Once again, tomorrow we're back here at the Kinnistook Stadium, and then our next game, September 20th and 21st against the Capilano University Blues, will be played at Harewood Centennial Park on the east pitch. And our final weekend of the season, October 4th and 5th, that Saturday we're at Harewood, and we finish off the regular season here on October 5th at the Kinnistook. Once again, if you're not sure what field we're playing on, just check out our website, gomariners.ca. Big thank you to Junk in Our Trunk, your first choice for moving services and junk removal on Vancouver Island. Thank you again to Junk in Our Trunk. Our other women's soccer sponsors for the season, big thank yous to TR Underwood Engineering, Top Trade Insulation, Viacor Solutions, Valhalla Outfitters, Court Modular, Tide Soccer, Hestia Marketing Group, Fall River Logging, Alaire Homes, Jordan River Limited, Our Destiny, First Principles Engineering, Element Spa, McElhaney, Country Grocer, Payne Law, Seaview Auto Glass, Creekside Physiotherapy, Limbera Seafood, Stone Pacific, Yellowknife Bay Sundogs, and also thank you to Sandy Dick, Anne-Marie Graham, and Corinne and David Huggle. We thank them and you, the fans, for your support of VIU Mariners Women's Soccer. again, fans. Thanks for joining us. It's Florida Mariners soccer. Mariners 2, Douglas 0 after the first half.
Second half time has begun as we welcome you back to Kikenshook Stadium. VIU holding a 2-0 advantage over the Douglas Royals. Those two goals coming from Avery Henderson and Jada Cameraman. Dilbo nearly had it. Mariners going from left to right now. Anderson chips it out. Georgia Dalrymple out to center. Comes back to Caden Thorpe. Goal kick coming for Thorpe. Good distance on that one. Aaron Jensen tries to feed it ahead. It's kicked out of bounds. Mariners retain possession as Mary Nichols jogs over to it. Former two-time national champion at UBC. Pinball's up into the hands of Vanessa Jung. Men's team for Douglas has just arrived, as you might be able to tell. Thorpe with it again. from Jada Cameraman to keep possession for VIU. Ingram giving chase. Anderson gets it loose. No chance down the far sideline for VIU. Can they make it 3-0? Yep. Three goals for VIU just 50 minutes in. You having fun yet? That's one the Royals are going to want back.
VIU Mariners goal, scored in the 50th minute by number 22, Jay Dillabo.
Here come the Mariners again. Aaron Jensen tries to get to it. Douglas just kicks it out of bounds. Jay Dillabo now is the third goal for VIU. She gets her first of the season. Here's Ingram. Jensen gets it back, sends it ahead. Here comes Cameraman looking for her second. Pinball's off a body. Sent back out to the near side. Nichols missed Cameraman by a bit. It goes back to Douglas. Center. Nichols waiting. She was a mid-season call-up for Nanaimo United FC last year. Hoggle tries to stay with it. Comes back over to the other Mary, Nichols. Another chance, Dillabo looking for a second. She gets tripped up. Up by Thornton. Here comes Cameraman. Angles to the outside. Swings it in front. Just over top of the crossbar. Mariners continuing to apply constant offensive pressure. Hoggle tries to stay with it. She does. Cameraman on the near side now. Works her way around Scott. Swing to the front. Hoggle walks in, and it's scooped up by Chung. Henderson. Here comes Nichols. Past Ingram. Dalrymple sends it to the far side. Can Isabel Dobbin beat it out? She cannot. No chance here. Oh, that's one Vanessa Chung is gonna want back. And the new Westminster Lion is officially endangered. It's 4-0. Ashlyn Grimm.
VIU Mariners goal, scored in the 57th minute by number 4, Emma Thornton.
Another first goal of the season. This time it's the kid from Dover Bay, Emma Thornton. Rogers sends it back to Chung. Grimm, back to Rogers. Thank you to those joining us on the VIU Mariners YouTube channel and on sportscanada.tv. Another chance for VIU. Can they convert this one? They nearly do. Douglas is beginning to panic now. Four-0 comebacks have happened before. but they're just as rare as Halley's Comet, if not more so. It's like that one match between Liverpool and Manchester United a while ago. And it's looking to be a similar red letter day for the defending PACWEST champions.
Entering the game, number 21, Lucy Baker.
Lucy Baker checks in place of Kaylin Chong. First-year defender, standing at 5'8", an alum of Dr. Charles Best Secondary. Caden Thorpe turns the key. Here comes Anna Clara Valdez. Taken away by Henderson. Here comes Aaron Jensen. On line again, and this has the makings of a rout. Jada Cameron checks out. She'll finish the game with a goal.
Exiting the game, number 13, Courtney Ingram. Number 3, Jada Cameron. Number 4, Emma Thorpe. Entering the game, number 6, Nicola Underwood. Number 21, Brianna Narduzzi. And number 25, Jetta Nelson.
Three fresh bodies on for the Mariners. They look to increase their lead. Nichols. Grimm gets to it. Jada Cameraman and Emma. Mariners have been pretty good on corner kicks today. Can they defend this one? They can. Play over Valdez. It's almost turning into a game of tennis between these two teams as the ball just goes back and forth. And I'm sure for Bobby Taylor and the Mariners, they want to stay that way. Jensen tries to get to it. Off the body of Huggle. Poked back out. Rogers sends it across. Out comes Chung to play it. Headed back to center. And now for Douglas. Chance is short-lived as Caden Thorpe, outstanding in the VIU net to open the season. That one nearly clears the fence. Another sub getting ready to check in for VIU.
Sending the teams to the benches for a 2-minute water break. VIU Mariners substitution. Exiting the game, number 15, Aaron Jensen. Entering the game, number 12, Ella Gignac.
Thrown in by Nichols. Nichols again. Kick on the way. Walls close in. Flavor Valdez sends it into the VIU bench. You're still in the mood for PACWEST soccer after this. Men's match is coming up just a few minutes after this. Nicola Underwood had a good look there. Instinctive play by Maya Creed. As she fended off Kay and Narcissus. Here's Gignac. Ashlyn Grimm, she's been out there all game. Creed. Long ball from Henderson. She had the game's first goal. Gignac takes the tumble. Nearing the 74th minute, it remains a 4-0 VIU lead. To the near side, it's Gignac. Ella Gignac again. She's been out there for a bit. But she's been a strong presence on the front lines for VIU. Underwood. Over to Nichols. Good block. As it bounces out of bounds. Two more subs set to come on for Douglas. Douglas bench, they get it back.
Douglas Royal substitution. Exiting the game, number 16, Kaya Narcissus, and number 5, Anna Claver Valdez. Entering the game, number 4, Justina Parks. Number 9, Jessica Parks.
The sisters Parks, Justina and Jessica, checking in for the Royals. Mariners trying to kill as much clock as possible. Another chance for the Royals. That one goes wide. Goal kick coming for Caden Thorpe. Men's side for the Mariners beginning to warm up. Their match against Douglas is coming up in just a few minutes. Deflected. Douglas continuing to apply pressure. But Caden Thorpe says, this is my house. Good chance now for the Royals. Mariners cheated death there. Can't imagine Haley Rogers is too happy with that. Here come the Royals, and they can't finish. That was their best chance of the afternoon. Put it up by Buckle. Vanessa Chung playing tennis with Caden Thorpe. Two goalkeepers for both sides tonight have been outstanding. Here's Grimm. Here she comes again. Looking for Lucarelli on the near side, but it's out of bounds. 81 minutes gone by. Your goal scorers today: Henderson, Cameraman, Dillabo, and Thornton, all for VIU. Jetta Nelson sends it to the far side. Sister of Connor Nelson on the men's side. Gignac misses it. It goes back to Douglas. That clears the fence and into the dirt. Thrown in by Grimm. Mariners with the immediate pressure. Another one that clears the fence. This time just on the fly, not on the bounce. Be a common theme of momentum starting and stopping for both teams. As Douglas has another sub coming on.
Exiting the game, number 25, Ashlyn Grimm. Entering the game, number 22, Kelly Miata.
Gignac to the near side after some great passing by the Mariners. Trying to create space. And it goes back to Douglas. Off the backside of the official. The extra ball has been freed from its sandy prison. Rogers sends it to the far side. Lucarelli trying to get the first of the season for Douglas. But the Royals will have to wait just a little bit longer. Though with how the game's gone for them so far, they might have to sleep on it. Gignac tries to get to it as it's kicked out by Kelly Miata. Here's Gignac. Oh, the touch line. Gignac takes the feed from Narduzzi off a rather nonchalant corner kick. The Royals surround Vanessa Chung. Almost looks like some sort of salad. Complete with white and blue dressing. Out of bounds off Douglas. Take three. This time they just throw it in. Just a bit too far, halfway through the 89th minute. Douglas still trying to crawl out of a 4-0 hole. Immediate throw in. Past the goal line again. It'll be another goal kick for Thorpe. The members of the women's basketball team here at VIU making their support for Jetta Nelson known. Thorpe kicks it out. Now, will there be added time?
have indicated 2 minutes of added time.
2 minutes to work with for the Royals. Doesn't seem like much to mount a comeback, but stranger things have happened in the world of soccer. Lucarelli with it now. Comes back to Miata. Royals gotta hurry. Buckle. Can't get to it. Out to the far side. Mariners just trying to play keep away. Another goal for VIU would end it. Sent out by Chung. Underwood. Looks for Gignac on the near side, goes over her head. Chipped up by Miata. Ball goes back to Douglas. They're running out of time. Here come the Royals. There go the Royals. And there goes the first game, a decisive VIU victory. 4-0 over the Douglas Royals to open their title defense.
Your final score here at the Kennesaw Stadium, VIU 4, Douglas 0.
Caden Thorpe
Your VIU
opens her 4th season with the Mariners. Her 2nd as the full-time starter, with a shutout and plenty of offensive support to go with it. If you're still interested in PACWEST soccer, make sure to check out our men's match, which is coming up in a few minutes.
Douglas and VIU with kickoff scheduled for 3 p.m. We invite you to stick around and enjoy that match coming up shortly.
So until next time, on behalf of Matt Carter, Danielle Hyde, our entire production team here at Vancouver Island University, I'm Caleb Green, saying so long, and we'll see you next time.
Once again, a reminder, fans, the women's match, also a rematch tomorrow afternoon back here at Kennesaw. Another kickoff at 12:30 p.m. And if you want more information on our teams and schedules, follow us on GoMariners.ca. Once again, coming up shortly, our DQ player of the game. Time now to announce our Country Club Dairy Queen Blizzard Beast player of the game for VIU. Running a free small blizzard. Your VIU player of the game is number 19, Avery Henderson. Congratulations, Avery. territories of the Coast Salish peoples, the lands of the Stanabuk First Nation, Tla'amin First Nation, and the Cowichan and Stenanamis First Nation. We walk these paths together. Fans, at this time, we'd like you to please rise if you are able and face the Canadian flag at the end of the pitch for our national anthem, O Canada.
After a heartbreaking end to last season, which saw the Mariners miss the playoffs by 2 goals, they've come back fully reloaded and ready to take their place among the province's elite. It's the PACWEST season opener for the VIU Mariners, as they host the same team that edged them just a year ago. It'll be a battle between 2 well-traveled goalkeepers today. Matthew Miller, the starter for Douglas, in his 4th year of eligibility. Spent his time in Delta, BC, cutting his teeth at Sequim Secondary. Had a standout career with the Seahawks. Conversely, Marco Illich guarding the cage for the Mariners. 5th-year goalkeeper from Calgary, Alberta. Set the ACAC record for shutouts in a career during his time at SAIT with the Trojans. And immediately, in just the first few seconds, already in out-of-bounds play. Mariners getting a chance to show their new-look roster. And immediately out comes Marco Illich to play it. One of the more aggressive kinds of goalie in the PACWEST. We saw a lot of that with Nanaimo United FC last year, where many of these players spent the spring months